So I walked up to him and I just went.
I
held his hand.
You can't be
I held Paul McCartney, and we both look at each other and go. And he goes, and I was like, I f***ed him.
Right then, team, welcome back to the Scratch Record podcast.
Woo!
Woo!
We scratch, you record.
Ooh. Good. Not sure I like that tagline, Joe. Not
Why?
sure I'm a fan. No, don't know, it doesn't hit. I'm not sure it's quite got it.
We could always just scratch it from the record.
Yeah! Callback, good callback trips to about 45 minutes ago.
I'd like to go home. No one will let me, but I'd like to, just on the record.
How have you been?
Yeah, fine, mate. Yeah, all good. Not bad. What have you been up to?
Working.
Yeah.
A lot of work. Been to London a few times now, which has been quite good fun.
Now?
In
your life?
it was in like last week or so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been busy. Been pretty hectic.
Nice.
Yeah. Still unwell.
Good.
3 weeks later. Yeah, physically mainly.
Went to doctor.
Was
it shingles?
No, it's not shingles. Not
Sure?
shingles. Yeah, no, I'm pretty certain. My legs are fine.
Piles.
No, that's tripsis.
That is me.
Yeah, got to pop it back in.
Got a little bum problem.
Yeah, big ones.
Okay, swiftly.
No problems, but your bum's not one. Don't bite your lip at me.
Okay.
We need a trippy cam, really, these
We
days.
do need a trippy cam. I'm not sure where we'd put it now.
GoPro on his head.
Oh my god, like
my
Francis
God.
Bourgeois. I've actually got one in that drawer.
Oh my
That
god.
would be so funny.
For
Next episode.
For next time, we probably could do that.
Yeah, I'm so keen.
Imagine
Like,
this comes
pointing
from
down.
you.
Well, two things. One, I was about to say nobody wants to see Trippy Cam. No one wanted to see it last time.
Oh, but like that would be
Well, actually,
so
I can think of a couple of
funny.
people who might want to see it. But I like the GoPro idea.
I like the GoPro idea. I think it's
Yeah.
funny. A random cutaway to that would be
good.
so
Not, even when you're not
funny.
talking, you're just concentrating. It just cuts to you just watching us. That'd be really
Yeah, I back
Oh,
it. Very
I like when
funny.
we're doing a TikTok clip and it does randomly cut to that clip. Oh, I'm so keen.
Write that down, then email me it. Mate.
Yeah, I'll get it out and put it on the side so I remember it.
Yeah.
Can I fax it? So that'll be your email.
Put it in some
address.
Tupperware, bring it to work tomorrow. Right, what's going on today, Elliot?
Today we've got another one of our trawlers expedition. What the fuck did I just
I
say?
don't know.
Truck expedition.
Trawlers, like fishing.
Yeah, no, I just said truck and crawlers at the same time by
Right.
accident, which is the next interview for today. We do have our lovely friends, crawlers.
We do, and do you know what? I'm really, really excited about this one.
I am. And I'll tell you what is the best part about this interview is that we've actually never met them until
Yeah,
that day,
yeah.
Which I completely forgot was the
And
case.
only spoken to them once before that 2 years ago.
So true.
And yet it feels like we know them so well.
So well.
It's fucking mental, actually. Like, and the fact that they have basically, we interviewed them last time and they've gone from being like a good up and coming band to like global superstar status,
Yeah.
and yet still remember every little detail about that first interview we did.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
really nice. Makes
Yeah.
it so easy to interview people when it's that easy to just chat to them.
Yeah, and it's so easy when it's that natural as well. Like
Yeah.
they are just, I feel like there is just a lot of people like in the space that is very similar to us. They are so similar to us mentally, and I think it works so nice. And
Yeah,
you just kind of, you slot into like, it's almost like you slot into these places that are, you just run parallel to each other because
Yeah.
we're all just the fucking same person in different bodies.
Deep, man.
Bro.
Brain in a vat.
Whoa.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. There's some really funny moments.
There
And
is.
there's some deeper moments, and they you can just, I always think when you speak to them, you can just tell why they're doing so well. Like,
Yeah.
they're very sharp, very funny, very switched on. Just thought it was really good.
Yeah, absolutely. So enjoy the interview.
Back doing with crawlers again. How are we? Part 2.
Good, how are you?
Yeah, doing well. Live and kicking, to be fair. Yeah, just about. Yeah, clinging on.
Crawled out the Zoom world into the real world. You know how it is.
God, unbelievable. We were just saying, I can't believe it's been 2 years since we interviewed you.
2
last.
years.
Over that, I think. It was,
It was-
March 21.
It was so. I remember we were in a Starbucks coffee shop and it was so loud. And you guys were like, "Can you speak up?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're on a song." With my shitty like little earphones on and mic on, and we were just like,
You could hear everyone in the background as well making their orders.
Yeah, just
"Can I
like.
get a Starbucks?" Yeah, we've got this new song.
Yeah, it was literally in between every new song comment, it was just like, yeah, oat milk, please. Like, fucking hell, guys. But yeah, lot's changed since then.
Yeah.
What's been happening?
Well, we had this joke. Well, it wasn't a joke, but we did this podcast with you guys, and we just recorded "Come Over Again," which is obviously the one that got us signed, the one that people come to the festivals for, you know. And it was mad because at that point we were so excited, and me and Harry went to a pub in Liverpool called Pogue Mahone, and I made it was a joke, but you know when you joke and you're like, you know, and I went, Harry, we're not going to be able to sit in this pub anymore when this song comes out, mate.
She was like, you realise as soon as "Come Over Again" comes out, like things are going to change. And, like it came out and things fucking changed.
How did that
You
happen?
manifested it.
I manifested
There's
it hard.
backing for that. Yeah.
So quit our jobs, now working full time, doing festivals, supported everyone on my list that I wanted to support.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
What? Give us a list. Who's on
So
the
the
list?
list was, okay, I'll start from like kind of bottom up to like things. So I really want to support Royal Blood, and we literally did that last week.
No way.
Måneskin.
Nice. Oh, fucking yeah.
I know, don't know how that happened. And then My Chemical Romance.
Oh
Fucking
my
hell.
god. That's a great list. So early to have ticked it off. You need now like a whole new
I
list.
literally-
Yeah.
This
The new list is now on paper. It's out there.
Oh, and Youngblood as well. We've done all 4 now, and it's like,
Shit. It's not doing a bucket list and have it all done by like 20 and you're like, fuck, wait, hold on. What do we do now? Yeah, we can just chill.
I know, I'm going to go live in the mountains for like 4 years.
Yeah. You don't need to achieve anything else ever again. That's a nice feeling. Amazing though. So what's the story of getting signed then? How did that all come about from that song? The journey of
It was
that?
kind of like as Over Again was blowing up on TikTok. As Over Again was blowing up on TikTok, and it started going viral. Paul and I were literally like sneaking on the train home because we couldn't afford the fare.
Love
And
it.
we got an email through from first it was Atlantic Records, and we were
No,
like,
Interscope,
oh, it's Interscope, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They were all in the
One of the majors. It doesn't matter.
Sorry, forget which
Name drop!
They all blend into one. I get it.
we got an email through, and then we were like, no, this is a piss take. There's no way that this is right. And then we were at the Tesco checkout with our cards getting declined.
Our cards were literally getting declined.
We
to
got
the
an
order.
email from another major, and we were like, okay, I think this is serious.
Literally, every single email came in like within 2 hours. Like every
We
label.
sent these to our manager, and we were like, is this a piss take? He was like ringing us like frantically, like, guys, this is
It's like, I have not been off the
Shitting
phone.
himself.
And like, everyone was like, oh, producer P, and he's a superstar, and like, we've been doing all the rest of the stuff behind the scenes with him. He was like, just calling the A&R, our current label at the time. And he was like, oh, so what have you been working on? He's like, oh, just this song, The Crawlers, Come Over Again. He goes, hang on, hangs up on him, goes backward. I want to sign that band. I know, which is like so weird now looking at it, because we had just been, the label we're signed at now, like I did all my uni dissertations on it and everything. So that they then approached us, and then I thought doing a PowerPoint to be like, this is what we want to do, and they're like, yous are a bit weird. So I was like,
We're scared, but okay.
It was the most rogue PowerPoint presentation. Like, whatever you imagining,
There was actually a PowerPoint
I did an actual
presentation.
PowerPoint presentation to the head of Universal. Why did I do that? Worst thing is, I was like I did a picture for every one of the songs on like the first mixtape. And there was this picture of the crazy frog hanging from a cross. And I went, first, the song Hang Me Like Jesus. And like,
we all kind of had that moment of like, have we made a grave error here? Like,
Can we get access to that PowerPoint presentation?
should I see if I have the picture
Oh my
of
god,
the
we
crazy
should
frog?
upload. We should
If
upload
you
them one
exclusively
day.
share that would be
Wait, hang on,
fantastic.
let me see if I can
That would.
I
Oh,
definitely,
100% is going on the thumbnail.
I definitely have a picture of the crazy frog. Let me see.
Crazy Frog is somewhere. I'm getting it in there. It'll get in the thumbnail.
Yeah,
Oh, 100. Don't you worry. We can
Transfer us £5 and we'll send you the PowerPoint presentation.
Still
That's
going.
absolutely insane. Must have been surreal, like absolutely surreal to be in those
I think
conversations.
especially like the duality of the fact that Paul and I were like getting our cards declined for our weekly shop, the train home, and then all these major labels were reaching out to us. It was like a very like pinch me moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, that whole month of going into meetings with like different major labels, it was like intense because you go from like it's just a hobby to oh my god, it's going to become like a full-time job. You're just in and out of meetings with everyone. Everyone's buying you lunches and dinners and shit as well.
Which was very nice. There's a bunch of broke students.
Yeah.
No.
Like milking it so hard.
I am so horrifically scared and polite because I've like grown up with fuck all. We go in these things, I'll be like, oh no, I'll just get a tap water and I'll just get like a side salad. And by the last one, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go pizza, side of chips, let's have a beer,
Extra lobster
cocktail.
on that, yeah.
Have you
Getting
all?
as many drinks as you can.
We'd have like 5 different drinks. We'd have like so many sides. We'd be like, oh, can I just get it in the doggy bag to go home?
I'd be like, what are we fancying today, guys? Nice salad. Oh, honestly.
Literally, we were like, really sick of this place. Can we go somewhere else?
That is actually what we did. We kept meeting at the same place. I was like, I've rinsed the vegan options now. Can we go here?
That's
We were so cheeky with it. We were proper cheeky.
It was like spot the Bobos, honestly. Like at this place, like we got an extra cocktail. Like, I got so excited.
See like these like A&R faces dropping when
Yeah.
we walk in, be like, oh.
Oh shit.
I had this one conversation with one of them, and we're at this fancy meal, and he looks at me and he's just going, oh, so I went to Glastonbury with the thingy, and he's like, Glasgow, and it's like, oh, I've never actually been to a festival before, and he went, you've never been to Glastonbury? I was like,
No, I haven't. No.
I'm sorry.
What we did this year.
Yeah, that's another thing TikTok.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
How was that? I mean, it was fucking insane.
It was really
Very hot. So
Yeah. I didn't realise, like, I knew Glastonbury was big, but when you get there, it's like, fucking hell. Like, the amount of people there, like, the human traffic, like, people walking around, it's like swarming the whole time.
It's that cliche that it's like a little city and it's
Oh,
like
it is,
it's genuinely fucking true.
That's exactly it. Like, 'cause, I mean, you think about download. Like, download to me is huge.
Yeah.
Like, Reading and Leeds is huge, and then you think, oh, it can't be much bigger than that. But oh my god, like, it's ridiculous. You're right. It is like its own little city.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
It was quite special because my mum used to always tell me this year The Cure were headlining, and it's when it was frowned upon, but like people could sneak through and run through the fields to get in. And my mum sneaked through and got in, and
Fucking brilliant.
She's an icon. She's an icon. And that I told her like when we first started, I was like, whenever we play Glasgow, Mum, you'll have to come with us. So my mum joined us in the van, didn't she? And spent the day with us, watched a bit of. Well, we tried to watch View, had a nice festive Fezzy Scran. It's really nice.
That's what it's about. You can't fucking beat that. That's incredible.
Have you found Glastonbury and like doing all the major festivals now been like just one of the wildest moments? Like the summers now are so rammed.
It's like the art. Does anyone else? Like, I don't know if you guys feel the same, but like artist areas like always freak me out because you'll just see like someone you've looked up to for years and years, just like with a beer, like you're like,
Yeah. You gotta just be chill. Be like, it's normal. Like, yeah, we're around them. Like, it's out.
go on, tell them the story of Amy Lee.
Okay, so this year at Download, I got to meet Amy Lee, who is like the reason I'm in music. So this was a very big moment for me, and one of our friends sort of like introduced us, and like I was like managed to keep her cool. Like our Ames was in the room as well, and she was helping me carry conversation because very nervous. And she like Amy leaves, as in Amy Lee leaves, and I just like burst into tons of tears, just like completely overwhelmed. But like she was so lovely, and like she was just walking around like
Chatting to everyone.
like, chatting to everyone. Like,
It's
yeah.
lovely.
But it's so bizarre to like see the people that you look up to in such a human way.
Yeah.
You've got that disconnect when you only see them in a band.
That's what's crazy when you think like headline acts at festivals, even the other artists playing are like super fans as well.
Yeah.
So they can't escape it. Like if you're headlining a festival, everyone around you's like, oh my god, it's there.
It was Paul Lewis Capaldi at Transmit. So we were by Pale Waves at the sound desk watching 1975, and he was guided in because obviously he's taking time off touring now as he should. But literally, instantly, everybody, including Matt Healy's dad, was like, straight away, and I was like,
fuck Matty, fucking that's
and I was in the background of these videos in our own merch. It was fucking. I'm there like. By accident. Oh, it was awful. But I think everyone, I don't know, that's why music's so special. And I feel like we are just humans sharing vibrations at the end of the day, which is like sweet, isn't it?
It's the weirdest thing, innit? I've been working quite a lot in social media and like meeting quite a lot of people in that space too. Millions of followers, millions of pounds, and they are the most regular people going. Just so fucking normal.
Oh, I was having a beer with Youngblood's dad after the show when we did with him. He was just the nicest northern guy. He was like, I don't want to have that Cornish beer. Do you have any Corona? I was like, yeah. And I was like, you can tell you're from Liverpool. You can tell you're from Liverpool.
What is Youngblood like?
He's just so.
He seems like amazing.
He's really. I think. People are just jealous of it, aren't they? And I feel like because there's an alternative person with a bit more of a pop leaning edge, they're like, fake. And I'm like, I've met all his family, they're all northerners. Like, I don't know why you think he'd be putting it on. But I think everyone's just so down to
Everyone's lovely.
which is really nice.
Have you had any bad experiences at all with anyone?
No, I think we're quite, to be honest, last year we were so scared and new to this. Like, we'd never even, one festival we played was like Amy driving in her Corsa and all of us playing this one stage, and they're like, here's a rad stripe, we've not got any waters, have fun. And that was it. Last year, I was just so introverted and so nervous because I was like, I was just so happy that we'd been given a platform to play these festivals. I dreamed of the lineup. And I remember the first kind of people to approach us were Pale Waves, who are just the nicest group of people. Yeah. And they were just like, I could tell I was you from next door with all your Scouse accents. I was like, am I Scouse? But I think it's only now we're kind of getting to speak to people because we're a little bit more like getting used to it now, which is so exciting.
A little bit because your blow up was like, it was almost like overnight is used a lot, but it literally was like
it went from
not nothing obviously, but
like
to overnight.
About a month, it just kind of
Straight up.
amazing.
Like, did you find that hard to deal with at the time, or was it?
I think it wasn't until touring, because obviously we've been gigging a long time. But when I say gigging, I mean the basement of the one small local bar.
Sticky floors,
Sticky floor,
Bolting ceiling.
5 people, and one of them's your mum.
Yeah.
We've been doing that for years, and then obviously COVID hit, and we'd never toured before. I'm very a sensory person. I get overloaded quite quick. So then going from like those gigs to here's 1,000 people screaming and throwing bras at you, I was like, whoa, what is going on?
I feel like it can still be a little tricky for us to navigate at times, but I think because of the experiences that we had last year, we sort of picked up little tricks to make it that bit easier. And I think especially like we're not doing a degree this year, like we finished that last year.
We did a degree.
Did you finish it?
Last
year?
Did you? What?
We graduated.
Honestly,
We were like already there.
I shook Paul McCartney's hand and then got on a plane to Chicago for Lollapalooza.
Oh.
It's our uni, like he's like the dude, isn't he? He's just the dude.
It's just the guy.
It's just my mate.
He didn't give me my degree.
He's just there. He's just there.
It was the worst thing because obviously we'd met a few people, but like Paul McCartney, I am the biggest Beatles fan, and they came to us and went, do not shake his hand because COVID, we're bro-fisted. But we had been for the whole 3 years been like, you're gonna shake his hand, you're gonna shake his hand. So I'm quite an anxiously, nervousy person. The ADHD is rampant, you know. So I walked up to him and I just went, I held his hand.
You can't be
I held Paul McCartney, and we're both looking at each other and I go, and he goes, and I was like, I fucked it. The one time, I mean, music Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's outrageous.
And you've lettuced him.
It was all a full
Yeah,
cabbage,
that's
and
not
I'm
good.
like, she sat on the plane the next day, so tired from thinking like, oh my god.
Crying about it, overthinking it.
It was awful.
Oh, that's wild. How's America been? Because you've been over there a few times now.
I love being there. It makes me feel like I normally only went on like caravan holidays, so like
Yeah.
going to America was so new.
Different
And we
level.
did 140 hours driving in a Chevy Suburban. For our
Fucking
first
hell.
40 hours
140
Like,
plus hours.
It's one of those, like, at the time you're like, this is not okay. And then you look back and you're like, yeah,
Oh,
but it
it's
was cute.
fine.
It was
Yeah.
exciting.
It was a positive experience.
Come on then.
Yeah, I look every time in there. I feel like a little baby who's experiencing the world for a few times. Obviously, like the politics in America, it is really hard to navigate some of that sometimes. But everyone we've met who's like aligned with our music so well, and the fans over there. I wish I could give them all squeeze. I'm sad that I can't see them because some of them have been following us since the first single. And I remember like sold out New York show, which is already like what the
That's
fuck.
fucking crazy.
And then meeting Izzy, who was one of our first ever fans, and I remember they were like so tired on first single, they were like asking for a solo version without the vocals on for their uni audition.
Sick.
And I saw her in the merch queue and I ran over and I was like, you've been supporting us since the and I've seen you in person, like I never thought I'd see you, like wow, it's great.
So good. Have you got a favourite place you like going to in America?
I love Seattle.
Seattle?
Yeah, like ever since I was like 13, I'd wanted to go, and then like sometimes when you think, oh, am I gonna not like it as much when I get there? It was everything that I
Apart from the heat stroke.
Yeah, I did get heat stroke.
Yeah,
It was fucking hot whilst we were out there.
But other than that, it was great.
perfect. The heat stroke, maybe
That
like death,
small
but it was great.
horrific experience. Yeah, it was great.
I mean, New York's lovely as well. Like
Yeah.
we sort of say it's like the American.
I think I prefer Chicago because it's like it's got the charm of New York without being too touristy.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Chicago's
Chicago's
better.
I think so many places in America, everywhere is like, it's like a different country. Like, we really like Portland. We celebrated Harry's birthday there. There was naked cycling that happens once a year in
Oh
Portland.
yeah,
And we were just
we were on a night out, and then like a swarm of cyclists just riding naked just came down the road. We were like,
And
what
you
the fuck
were
is
like,
going
oh, I
on?
know when we need to be in Portland. I know when
Like,
get that booked.
Get all of saying was like it was right next to like there was like a tattoo studio down the road, and then like a load of like little like hipster shops.
Oh, I love it.
It was like those little hipster shops, and like they had like witchy vibes. Oh, it was so cool. I think we stayed in a really good place.
We did.
Portland was lovely.
And we stayed in LA for a bit as well. And I think with LA, like, we just already have like so many funny stories from being there. It is like exactly how you think it would be.
Yeah.
The only thing that I can't hack with America, there's one, apart from the heat, is you can't walk anywhere. Everyone drives.
It's
Everybody-
so
Especially in LA.
and I can't drive. That's like the whole point of the band. So I'm like, I'm there like, we can walk in 40 minutes, and everyone's like, what? No, get an Uber, get a DoorDash.
Like that you're gonna walk, you're lucky like you've got 3 heads. So like you're gonna walk.
Yeah, but then you get an Uber and it takes 3 hours to get there anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking traffic
And like
shit.
$50.
Cost you $50. You're like, I could have walked it fucking half an hour, I would have been fine.
Oh.
Yeah, it's such a different culture.
It is
And
bad.
it's nice to be able to try and like crack America a little bit that early. Like you're straight out and in there and doing that. It's like
Yeah, we hopefully should be going again this year, which we're so excited about. We did South by, which obviously is such a place to pass in, isn't it? Like
I need
South
to go
by.
there. I need to go South by. It looks so fucking
You guys
sick.
should. I feel like, so we had this really funny experience actually at South by, and because we were having a bit of a social media hibernation, just kind of a pause before releasing new music and kind of just focusing on writing really.
Yeah.
So we weren't really on socials, but people still like knew of us, which at South by, which is great. And unfortunately, the airlines really royally fucked us over. Lost all our guitars. All of our guitars. What? All of them. And we had a headline set, an hour long at a venue. So luckily, we made friends with the guys behind us on the plane. And they were like, just borrow our guitars. And I was like, oh
of
my
course.
God. So they let us borrow our guitars. They were called Lemonade Shoelace. Absolutely amazing guy, brilliant band. And we ended up chilling with them, went to their shows. And it was really nice. A proper place where we literally did have to rely on other people, which is
strangers. Yeah.
Quick PSA, we are doing another festival, Town Takeover 2023. Remember the 4th of November.
Remember the 4th of November.
It is the day of our festival. It's our 2nd annual festival,
It is
Town Takeover.
indeed.
We take over our hometown of Northampton. The full lineup is now out. We have Blondes, The Reals, and Feet.
Who
But
else have we got? Who else are the names that have come up? Lock-In are now up there.
Tom A.
Smith. We've got Bandit, which I'm
Roll-
really excited about.
Rolling Thunder, Red Shakes, Clear Cut,
Brave Liaison. That is Slow Time Mondays and
Lily on the green.
Lily on the Green.
And we're going to be doing a little competition to play at our festival as well, which will probably be announced around now and be up and running or finished. So
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure you get involved on Twitter. Make sure you retweet, share everything. Make sure you go get a ticket. They're £20 now because we're already sold out of early birds. The next set is £25 at late birds. So make sure you get in at the general admission price at £20 on tsrp.co.uk.
you know what happened to the late birds, don't you? They die hungry. So don't be one of them.
Right, back into the podcast.
I feel like it definitely, now that live music's come back with such a kick, South by and more things needs to be celebrated, because there's so many artists you watch live and you're like, holy, you are the real deal. Like, obviously in COVID times, a lot of artists with amazing music, but there's some people who just have the live show, don't they? Like, you know, people who come to mind, like Shame at Glasgow, their live
Idols.
show, Idols, Rita Sawayama, their ones with their live shows, you're just like, what? I can't believe I got, had locked away from this in COVID.
Yeah,
like, I missed this. It's whole performance art.
Shame are one of the best bands I've ever seen. Like,
We
Shame
love
and
Shame.
Feet are the two. The fucking frontmen are incredible. Just
I want to be scared.
mesmerised him.
I want to be scared. Shane scared me in a good way.
I know.
And I remember finding their music, and I was like, I'm so into like post-punky stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, these guys bang. And then I watched their Glasgow set, and I was like, wow, that's not what I expected in the best way.
The first time we saw, we went to a Blossoms, like they did a beer with Goose Island, and we went to like their release of the beer. It was like a tiny little thing in London. We went to that, and Shane supported, and I've never seen so much chaos to then going straight into calm. It was like a really calm solo singer-songwriter stuff to start with. Shane come on, and then literally we've got videos of there's just feet going over, like people's feet going over. He takes his top off, he's got them high-waisted trousers on, just shouting at you.
It's just got mines going past.
I want to see that though. I like
So good.
You see like the live videos of Black Midi where they do like a pirate sword fight in the middle of the show. Why was I missing this? Like, I don't know, like I've really, really, really fallen in love with live music again, which obviously my thing is like songwriting and that type of stuff, and now I'm so getting into this performance thing, and Amy is like musically directing like our whole performances, and I think like we've just been developing our craft as like this whole year's gone on, and we now just want to be touching the word, like we want to be a stadium band, like that is an art, like you watch the Churn Ups or Foo Fighters in Glasgow. I sat there eating my lunch on when we were in the studio just watching, and I was just like, the way someone can just command a stage like that, it's art. It's like
It's mesmerising, isn't it? You can't take your eyes off them. I think it's the most important thing that whenever people like we talk to young bands that have like never really played shows, and it's like getting that atmosphere and creating it's like a unique setting for everyone that's involved in, and everyone feels a part of. And I feel like you lot have done it really well because your fan group as well, just even on social media, are just almost like their own little cult. They are their own little group, and it's.
What do you call them again?
they're called the Creepy Crawlies.
Creepy
Crawlies.
I love that.
So cute.
We love them so much, and I think it resonates so much with us because I was a little emo with a fan page back in the day. I used to do like My Chemical Romance fan edits. Yes, I did it all. I did it all. And so, Lynn, you had a Nirvana fan page back in the day.
I didn't. I nearly did. I didn't though.
Nearly ready to pull the trigger.
No, honestly, I had
was
that
all
many
prepped.
photos saved. It
was
was
all
quite
prepped,
embarrassing.
edited it, loved it.
I
Never
could have run it, but-
launched.
No, I never did it. I never had the goal. But,
Maybe you
yeah.
should now. It's not too late.
Imagine now me being like,
Bring Tumblr back.
No, honestly, like I wanted to be that bitch, and I was not that bitch.
But I unfortunately was. I think that's why it's so special seeing these fans do that, because I'm like, wow, I'm talking to people what we needed when we were kids. Like, that's how I feel with our fans, which is so special. And I know so many of them by names or by handles, and I see them. Like, I remember this one being Norwegian called Marielle, and she's always on our Twitter. And I remember we had a Norway date that we weren't announcing, and I just randomly commented on one of her replies for saying the date. She was like,
What is
and she'd been a fan of us for ages, and then she went, Norway date! And then I met her, and it was just, it's been amazing, for real.
Incredible. Has it been nice? Because obviously, like, you had such a big blow up on social media, but seeing those people in person is like brings it to life a little bit.
Lovely, like, because like Paul mentioned earlier, like since So Tired, we kind of have people being like, to America, come here, and then last year actually being able to do that and meet all these fans who've been with us literally right from the start.
Yeah.
Such a lovely moment to be like, you've been here since the trenches with us.
Yeah. The trenches.
It was the
Since
trenches.
D-Day.
Like when we were writing the worst songs ever, and they've been there since then.
Hey, Placebo was pretty good.
You know, it fills you with such gratitude.
It's such a tune.
I think, it's amazing. And I think, like, it's always just what we wanted to do and kind of engage with these songs. And I remember the first time we played Come Over Again live when it'd been released, because we actually played it like a few times. That festival time within course, that was the first time we played it. But we played it at Liverpool Arts, about 500 people, we were doing 2 nights.
Yeah.
Not only did I come in early because that many people were screaming, I couldn't hear it. I literally came in early, I was like, take good neighbours. It was such
Like a whole beat early.
It was so hard because there were so many noises. And then I took my earpiece out. Never had an earpiece before, felt well fancy. Took my earpiece out.
And a
I was
hanging on your shoulders.
yeah, you know, that moment, I was like, what?
The fuck is
So
happening?
much turmoil. I mean, it was, and that's when I went, well, we're doing this for life.
Yeah, that's it. Signed for doing that for us. Yeah.
When I saw, I think the craziest part about all that bit, because I know it's obviously quite a while ago now, but when Kim and North Can we please talk about that? Because that
I have
was
so many questions.
When I saw that, it was one of the fucking wildest things. I was like, hang on. We literally, it was not long after we interviewed you, and I literally sent it to you straight away. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What? It's not real. No, it's not real.
Massive Kardashian fan. She doesn't even have TikTok, but she managed to see the video number one without having TikTok and send me the link going, like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't know.
It was a bit of a shit video though.
Yeah.
To be honest, they were just like, it was what, Hungry Hippos or something. It was like, what the fuck?
Nonetheless.
See, there's questions. Does that mean out loud North played Come Over Again in a house where Kim and Kanye were?
Possible.
Yes.
Possible, yeah.
And it's like, it's just like, I don't know whether it was we were on the trending page or like whatever, but either way, the idea that our music has transcended to the point of Kim and North. I remember Amy being like, no, girls, you don't understand, I'm in the car, and I've just seen
Amy was like, I thought something happened. She was like ringing us, being like, guys, answer your phones. Shit, she's like, Kim Kardashian, do yourself video.
I mean, that is
It's one of the wildest things.
I thought like she'd crashed a car or something. I was like, oh my god.
The fact that they've got their Sonos around their house and then they're like sticking your song on it.
I had this really humbling moment. I was at the nail place that I get done in town, and I don't really like mentioning that I'm in a band to like people, just because it's like it's a bit of a weird job, and
People try and ask you loads of questions
well,
and
that's
stuff.
it, and I
innit?
don't want people to see me differently. Like, I'll just say that I work in music or something like that, which I have been saying. And I forgot to tell Amy that the people at this nail salon only knew me as I work in music.
Yeah.
And Amy went, oh yeah, with this band Crawlers and all this. I was like, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
And they went, oh, I'm going to put you on the speakers now. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So they play Come Over, obviously it's at the top. And I'm sat around, I can't say how not everyone sees Crawlers as demographic, which I think we've kind of overdone that now. I think everyone, like, we're so grateful to have loads of different people liking our music. But this girl sat next to me getting the opposite nails to me. It was like Barbieheimer in real life. Like, I'm getting like these black skull nails and she's getting these beautiful purple crystal pink nails. And then obviously the take her name out of your mouth comes in, she goes, oh my god, this was you? I know this one. I was like, I can't believe this.
So Hol and I were living together at the time, and they come in, bars the door open, going, we are never going back to that nail salon again. I'm not facing there anymore. We were like, what the hell has happened?
oh no, they are lovely in there. It was just such an iconic moment.
That's so good. Right, I want to play our Spotify game.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
totally.
Right, so you know, normally we ask people for their like up-and-coming artists and they want to shout out.
Yeah.
I feel like people try and be a bit too cool with it.
Nice.
So the new game is that if you've got your phones on you and if you connect to the internet, to go on Spotify.
I use Apple Music.
Use Apple Music?
You can fuck off. No, I'm not having that. If you use Apple Music, you're
Disqualification.
banned from the game. And I think I've lost all respect.
My mum thought it was Spotify when she got it, and like I've just not got rid of it since. It's kind of like I've got too many songs on it to add now, and also it pays artists a little bit better.
I'm so happy.
Do you two have Spotify?
Yeah. Are you going to get us to see the last search?
You need to go on your on repeat playlist.
Oh,
You
wait,
just
no,
search
this
on
looks similar.
repeat.
Okay, my phone is dead.
You can't do it either then. Come on, we've got one more.
Oh
Joe.
god, this is embarrassing.
You're on repeat.
What if, imagine it's Crawlers. do I just search
You
on
search
repeat?
on repeat and then
I
press the
thought it was Apple,
playlist.
that's
And
so
you want to
good.
read
I'm
out
so
your top
sorry.
5 songs.
I can go on like song.
Wait.
That's a good
Oh,
place
this
to
is good.
action.
No, it's kind
Come
of
on, come on.
Show me.
Come on, what is it?
So, my top 5. No, so it's not too bad. You got Out of the Black by Royal Blood.
Nice.
Lonely Boy by the Black Keys.
Nice.
Two Time by 1975.
Nice.
Blood Hands by Royal Blood.
no.
And no, hang on, and my other band that I'm in. We Sway by Two Cool Dudes.
I've got mine. So at the minute, I've got Touching Yourself by the Japanese House, Dynasty by Rina Sawayama, Sting by Fletcher, Freak by Beauty School Dropout, and Jaded. That would be my upcoming band.
Jaden. So obviously you can see how many you get, like the part of the year recap sort of thing, and I've listened to Jaden's album 250 times since the start of the year.
Have you heard that song with New School Dropouts?
Yeah, it's fucking incredible.
They are the nicest dudes. I will shout them out to think they are going to be huge.
They're
and
really good, yeah.
They're also just the nicest guys. And then actually another recent one, which is Nothing Matters About the Last Dinner Party. I fucking
Love it.
Okay, there you go.
Incredible.
It's quite a good insight to the person.
I think it is.
Yes.
Mine would be terrifying. I don't think I can look at mine.
You can look at what? How did you do on Apple Music?
It was Amazon.
I'm on Amazon.
Amazon Music.
I know.
Sorry, I thought you said Apple. It's
Amazon
Music.
Amazon Music is one of the.
You must be the sole user of Amazon.
You jumped off the train now. You're like, oh, that's pathetic.
I thought said Apple Music. Amazon Music.
Do you know
is
what's funny though?
crazy.
Is Ed Sheeran's monthly listeners is only like 50,000.
It's because you're the only one holding up their whole fucking business.
Nobody asks a
model.
question Spotify, Apple Music, and the first one to go, I listen to Amazon.
Amazon are going to share this clip now. They're going to be like, yes.
I've got SoundCloud Plus actually.
I had this one awful evening where I was in the bath at this hotel we were staying in, and I had a playlist of 2 songs, which I played on repeat, which was Liability by Lord and Be My Mistake by the 1975, just on repeat while I just lay in the bath like... Honestly, I was going. If anyone saw that, I think they would have called the police. They would have been like, "Is Holly okay?" I would have been like, "You alive?"
There were people like taking bets on next song, like, is it 1975?
It's on.
Again.
It was hilarious.
Oh, brilliant.
We better let you go.
I know. We've got.
What time are you playing?
We're on at 8:30.
Oh, you got a bit of time. Then what's your plans? Gonna get a drink, chill?
Probably gonna warm up, get our obviously this is the stage fits, so get the
Yeah.
fits on.
Beauty.
Like it. Yeah, if you ask for anything.
Anytime. Thank you for coming.
Oh no, always the reunion was.
Absolutely. We'll have to do another one where
Another
it's
2
not.
years where you're
Another 2
headlining
years.
this festival, and then we'll have you on again.
I'll cry, don't even.
Right, we're back.
We are back.
Crawlers, baby.
That was good.
They were good.
It was really good.
Brilliant. I love them. I've got so much time for them.
No, I'm really glad that they were one of the ones that we could organise as well.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really want to do media, and then we just messaged them like, "Do you want to chat?" And they were like, "Fuck yes, we want to chat." So that was really nice.
was
All came
good.
out of the bag. Very good interview. Had fun.
Yeah, they're great. They are great. They're going on to bigger and better things.
Their set was also really fucking good afterwards as
Incredible.
well.
Holly is one of the best like front people that I've seen in such a long while.
Yeah.
She's incredible. She's so good.
Yeah, like-
she just runs the stage. Like she runs the stage.
She has that whole crowd like in the palm of her hand
On
the whole
fucking
time.
strings.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
on strings the whole time. It's wild. It was the
really
best thing. I actually got emotional during the set. Like I actually did like kind of tear up a little bit, which is really soft. But I did, and I was like, this just because I feel like we've seen them from like literally their
Tadpoles.
second, essentially from their second single, Placebo, to now. It's just really, really nice to see them
Did
do
you
so
cry,
well.
Trippy?
I didn't. No,
You went there.
I wasn't. There. No, I might have been crying,
At
but
the same time, I imagine so.
what was
like?
it?
Sat at home at about 10 o'clock.
Saturday,
Saturday night.
10 o'clock. On that, I was actually crying. Yeah.
Really good.
Really good, really good.
Well, we've got one more little bit for this episode that I'm actually really excited
Do
for.
have a little bit for this episode. We saw someone do it the other day and we thought it was fucking hilarious. And
Yeah.
luckily, we have our lagged. We've got a resident musician who is always in the studio with us. Trips actually does play music. I know he doesn't look like it. He looks like an accountant, but he does play music.
Accountant is more insulting than anything else.
That's
you've
why
ever
I
said.
went for it.
No offense to
accountants. All the accountants listening to this. He is sorry. He's not.
Sorry.
Yeah. And he has actually got a list of band names while he was starting a band, and we actually do have a little bit of a review system. So we're gonna review band names from Trips.
Yeah. So over the past 2 or 3 years, basically since COVID, I was just bored and heard funny things. So it was like, if you see a funny sign or so, hear someone say something, oh, that's a band name. And I've accumulated 50.
Brilliant.
So do you want to pick 3 numbers?
Yeah. Each pick 3 numbers
okay.
between 1 and
Between 1 and
50, and then
50.
we have to rank them between like 0 to 10.
We're going to rank 50 indie band names.
We're not ranking
right now.
50.
Yeah, we are.
No, I'm
Come
not
on.
doing 50, but
I
we
will
could do
warn you,
6.
some of these are really not good.
Okay.
They're just all bleeps anyway.
Yeah.
The whole thing's fucking pointless.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
you pick a number first.
Okay, 13.
Number 13, one of my personal favourites actually, Retail Park.
Oh,
I actually really
like
like that one.
that
Yeah,
one. That
that
one's
is
good.
good. A
I like
Retail
Retail Park. Retail Park.
You wouldn't want to be the retail parks?
No,
Like multiple?
I don't like that. I wouldn't want to be that, like the somethings.
You don't want a the.
No, I don't like those.
Does none of your names have a the?
No, none of them.
Wow. That is interesting.
Oh, there is one that has a the.
Brilliant.
There's two.
Okay.
Great.
What's the next number?
41.
41. Not a fan of this one. Wet Sweets.
It's fucking disgusting.
What?
That's what I mean.
That is wretched.
Some of these
That is
are actually
awful.
good. Some of them are disgusting. And some
picture
of them
a-
are just bad.
Like a cereal bowl full of water with loads of lemon sherbet.
I was
know-
thinking bonbons, like, you know, when they've like someone's licked the sugar off them.
They're
a bit
stay in
like-
the little paper bag at the bottom. They go a bit weird.
And they're all together and they're a bit soggy.
I don't remember where it came from, but when I read it back, I'm like Starburst in a bowl of milk.
That's a better band name. Starburst and a bowl of milk.
Band name 51.
I think that's an EP title.
Yeah, that
because
is
that's
an
such a
EP
good
title.
photo.
Yeah.
That photo album cover would be sick. Like
Right.
a Starburst and a bowl of
Who
milk.
was it? Was it you lot when I was talking about the Starburst that used to have the like little dares on? When was I talking about that? When wasn't you two?
Might have been.
Someone
I don't
said that
remember
they
most.
never existed and they fucking
No, they did. Yeah,
I know what you mean.
100%.
Thank you.
They
I
did,
can't
they
remember
did.
who I was talking to. Yeah, we used to do them on the bus.
Do what? with the bar?
Starburst on your head. We were a bit goofy.
Can't take you anywhere.
Yeah, I know.
You know how to have fun.
Lock me up.
Clip that out of context.
Now, your turn, Elliot.
Oh, number 27.
27. Be prepared to meet Jesus.
Oh, wait, that's the band name?
I thought it was just general advice.
I thought I was in just
Yeah.
I thought I'd kind of lost the plot a little bit.
I don't think anything with Jesus in the title is good.
Unless it's a heavy metal band.
That's what we always say. 'Cause
Yeah.
we've made a fictional group chat with people who never.
Fictional
realistically-
group chat.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, hold on.
With lots of his
You.
own numbers.
No one else.
Just talking to himself.
Just pretending
It's,
you're in a group chat.
It's a real group chat with a fictional band. So real people who I know. But we were like, oh, if we had a band, what would we call it? And that's where that came
Oh, and that is what
It's
bring
not
me
a fix-
closer to Jesus.
The graffiti, the backstory was, it
Why did
was,
you say
the backstory of Be Prepared to Meet Jesus is we saw it graffitied on a billboard on the way to York. So it was in Yorkshire. And,
Yeah.
that probably explains a lot of that.
It explains literally all of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, mate. That was
Nice
really
one.
good.
I hate that one.
Awful.
my pleasure.
That's the worst one.
Really?
Poor.
It's not the worst one.
Okay.
27.
That was that.
For fuck's sake. 23.
Good number.
Band name 23 is.
Just a racial slur.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna
Beep
have to-
it anyway.
I'm
Just
gonna-
it's funny.
I'm gonna have to- let me get myself together.
Compose.
Pastor Michael's Fund Trade Empowerment.
That is
Fucking dreadful.
that is a
Tongue
Peep
twister.
Show reference type one. That
Is it?
Danny Dyer's Chocolate Homunculus style.
Oh, it's that style, yeah.
Just random fucking shit.
Sorry,
It
can you say
has
it
a-
again?
It has a backstory. Pastor Michael's Fund Trade Empowerment.
Fun
Pastor
trade.
Michael's Fund Trade Empowerment.
Is it Pastor Michael like a pastor rather than a pastor?
Pastoral,
Yeah.
as in like someone who works in the church.
Yeah. Rather than like
Pastor
Tagliatelle.
Michael's Fund Trade Empowerment. Story was it came from Buzzard, because they had
Buzzard
a
times 3.
Buzzard had a
Buzzard tripled.
WhatsApp group that I was in, and one day a spam
Fictional.
phone number joined it and tried to advertise some kind of fund trade empowerment, and the guy's name was Pastor
Pastor
Michael.
Michael.
It was one of those quite obvious phone scams.
Yeah.
And he messaged it into a group chat of like 150 people. So I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, that'd be a good band name.
It would,
It's
they
not.
wouldn't. No.
Shit band name.
Terrible.
Stand out on a festival poster.
Oh,
a
yeah,
bit.
No, it wouldn't.
You say that a
It'd be
lot,
so-
Trippy, but it doesn't.
Like,
It
you
would-
couldn't have that in a headline slot. Can you imagine trying to smash that next to like
Yeah.
Blossoms? Like you'd be like, it'd just be so much. It'd be like that wide, and Blossoms would be like that.
It would stand out on a festival poster in the same
you
way
called
that Buzzard does.
Yeah,
It wouldn't stand out on a festival poster because no one would ever fucking book you.
unless you
can tell
shortened
you
it
that.
to Pumpter.
And that's got nothing.
Yeah,
that's
if you-
got
I put Poops on there.
Yeah, Pumpter's good.
That's got nothing to do with the band name. They just wouldn't book us.
No.
Right. What have we got? One more each?
Yeah. Let's do number 36.
Diverted traffic.
I quite like that.
I quite like that one.
I think that's quite good.
Diverted
traffic.
Yeah,
It's a good single.
It's a good lyric.
It's very soft play, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very soft play. I like that. I think that's a good single name. You should do something with that.
Not band name.
No, not band. No.
But then the song has to be
no.
called Diverted Traffic.
Yeah. Diverted traffic.
I don't think that's the type of music that we're writing so far, but I will suggest it.
Just whisper it
to
when
the
they're
gang.
not listening, when they're recording. Diverted
traffic.
Okay. I will actually do that.
Good. Perfect.
Final one.
Joe?
Number 1.
Bungalow Dwellers.
I love
that
Bungalow
one.
Dwellers. It's
That is
so
my favourite
good.
one.
That's why it's number 1.
Yeah,
I like
Bungalow
it.
Dwellers is so
I actually don't know
good.
how I feel about that going out there because I genuinely like that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really like
If you're listening to this and you're forming a band and you call it Bungalow Dwellers, I will find you.
I've trademarked it.
No, you haven't.
Just now
I
I did.
have.
I saw him do it.
I've got my lawyer in my ear the whole
I
time.
know where you live.
He's only that big.
Yeah, your ear.
Yeah, be careful.
Be careful. No, I've trademarked it so you can have it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
On your
Okay.
side.
Yeah, so
Oh, I
no one
take
else.
back
It's
my
actually patented. No one
Yeah.
can use it or else they'll sue the fuck out of you.
If
But
anyone-
just in case, can we have 19 as well then, please?
Yeah.
Why do you want 19 as well?
Funny.
Just one
Okay,
more.
hold on.
I'm really enjoying it.
Loan Sharks.
Loan Sharks is good.
That's quite good.
Can you give us some highlights?
To be fair, you guys have picked some of the best ones.
Yeah.
So what's the worst 3 in that list?
The worst 3.
The most offensive 3.
It's a difficult choice. One of them is Wash My Dirty Washing.
Again, as a lyric, it's quite
Great.
good.
Yeah.
It's not a band name.
No.
The Dirty Sherbets of Unforgivable Men.
Why is everything dirty? Why can't something be clean?
They both came from the same man. And then there's also, I've got to pick, well, there's so many.
The Dirty Sherbets on its own is quite
Dirty
good.
Sherbet's quite good.
There's so many bad ones.
Dirty Sherbet could also be known as cocaine, so it gives it quite an edgy
Nice.
thing. I like
It
it.
reminds me of the name of like a slightly dodgy but quite a good bar somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, going
or-
down the sherbets, the Dirty Sherbets.
Yeah, or it reminds me of a cocktail. Dirty Sherbet.
Yeah.
An old Dirty Sherbet.
I think the absolute worst
but
one,
the
it
Dirty
didn't come
Sherbet.
from that person. I don't know where it came from, is Rainbow Vomit Coffin.
That is dreadful.
Fuck me, that's
That is just
awful.
3 completely random words.
Yeah.
Like, that's not any sort of piece.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from.
No.
But you're welcome.
Thank you.
I really like that. I think as a thing, if you listen to that and you liked it, if you DM us a number that we didn't read out,
Yeah.
then we'll tell you what it was.
Risky game, but
I
yeah, let's
like
do
it.
Fuck it, because it's only on DMs, mate. Nothing bad can come from your DMs.
Very true.
Unless
Very
yours got
true.
leaked to that.
From your Doc Martens.
Yeah, thanks, Trips.
Yeah.
That's all right,
Yeah, well, it's been a pleasure, as always. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I hope you enjoyed the Crawlers interview.
Yeah.
It was a blast. Truck Festival has been a blast so far. How many more we got after this, Joseph?
We've got 3 more, but
3
next
more.
week is our 100th episode.
What?
So do you reckon we've held back quite a fun little interview for that?
We might have.
Yeah, quite a big name.
Possibly a really, really fucking big interview next week. And
Maybe.
Or
hey,
maybe not.
Call me.
could be shit.
Maybe.
Could be your band.
Could be your band.
That would be
That
shit.
would be shit.
Yeah.
Would be so bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've had one of them before.
True.
One of the members.
We have.
And that will remain a
It's-
mystery.
And that.
And that.
Where?
Big guest next week.
Right, yeah, big guest next week.
Episode 100. Tune in.
Yeah, and also we are putting on a festival.
Yeah,
We've done it at the end of it this time, which we shouldn't have, and I might get this to be put at the start. But we're doing a festival, and we again. Town Takeover 2023. Remember the 4th of November.
Remember the 4th of
November. Go
Say
get your
it with
tickets.
us.
Go get your tickets. tsrp.co.uk. They're
Buy 6.
£20 now. Buy as many as physically fucking possible. Apple Pay. Use your mum's card. Do whatever you can. Make sure you buy
Get more than
them.
you need.
Get so many more than you need.
If you're driving, get your phone
No,
out.
that one I'm not for.
Good reference.
Fraud is okay, but that is not. No,
Yeah.
scratch that from the record. Yeah, baby.
Really good.
But yeah, make sure you get a ticket. The full lineup is live now. I know the posters aren't in our background because we forgot to change them. But go to the Instagram and go to the website and you'll see them there. Thank you very much for listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn the bell on, ring that bell. We love you all. We'll see you next time. Peace.